And today I'm doing some FIFA, and I'm also going to be talking about some plans coming up late month, probably around July 31st-ish area, around there. Starting at the 21st or 20th, around that area to 15th. Don't know quite when yet, but I am going to Portugal on the 31st, so it is confirmed I'm not going to be here from the 31st to the 22nd, I believe, and I might not be able to record 22nd, so 23rd to you guys. But trust me, I will be doing a lot of videos after that. It's just school stuff, and it's just all getting in the way, so it's not really helping. But I can't believe it's already July. Like, summer's already almost over, so it's like everything's on me, and that was probably the shittiest free kick or penalty I could ever take. Bang. That's how I'm gonna see the goals today. But ooh, it's pouring. But yeah, that's really all about the update. But from the 15th on, most likely, so in about a week or two, I won't be uploading as much because I gotta start like packing, getting ready, knowing what I'm gonna do there and plan for future. I know I have a baptism there 1 or 2 days, or one day, I don't know when. So I have to work out my plans with that. I do want to go visit some people that I know and that I really do like, and they're like family to me, up near my grandma. But really that's all I have planned for now, unless I go to the train to what they call Porto. It's just like kind of like a main city, and really just get to see around Portugal, because I am in fact moving there when I am 18, because it's one, nice weather, two, it's just so many more opportunities for me that I don't have to try in. Like, I could work at a restaurant and get paid more than anyone there because I speak English. So it's just an easy way of living and getting great money, because my uncle does work at a restaurant and he speaks English, and he earns like $200, $300 a night. So, and he does still deliver wine after that, so he gets another like 100 for delivering the wine. And it's just an easy lifestyle right there, and everything's like cheaper over there. It's like you can live more freely. Like here, I'm scared to go down the damn street because of stupid people, and I'm not really allowed to because of stupid people. There I walked like around the whole freaking town back midnight, like where all the drunk people are here. It's just drunk people, but they know how to, like, I'm not saying Americans don't know how to act when they're drunk. I'm saying that there's less tendency to be fights and all that action that there is here, which I don't mind, but sometimes it can get pretty boring. I think the worst thing that's happened there is like a shooting, and I mean that's pretty bad. But I mean, it just happened a long time ago, so nothing really bad has happened. Like, the worst weather thing they've had was a flood, and it wasn't even where I'm gonna be living, so I'm fine. Where I'm living, it is usually very sunny. It's right next to a famous river called Rio Douro, which is the most probably famous river in Portugal. It's what it stands for is the River of Gold. It's supposed to be one of the like cherished rivers there. It's like really good because back then it used to be like so clean, and like you could swim in it, you could like drink it. That's what they used to drink and like clean their clothes. And they still call it the River of Gold, even though it's a little bit dirtier now, obviously, pollution and all that stuff. Not gonna get into that stuff because I'll sound like a geek. But I just wanted to let you guys know that that is going on, and yeah, maybe I might do some vlogs there. I mean, I won't be able to upload them there because I have like no Wi-Fi there except for at my grandma's house, which I'm gonna be like all the time. But I mean, the internet's very slow there still, and I am gonna want to spend time with my family because I do in fact want to see like my cousins that I haven't met, my new baby cousins. One of them is like 2, about to turn 2 this year actually. While I'm there, she's gonna turn 2. The other's actually turning 1 next year before I go there, or after I go there. I think it's in like September, November, something like that. And it's gonna be fun to see them and get to know them. And all my other cousins, obviously, I mean, I can't get to know little babies, but play around with them and carry them places and shit like that, being like a brother. Because I in fact don't have a brother and a sister. One of them has a brother though. That kind of takes up, but he's mad annoying. So she doesn't really like him. She in fact pulls his hair. It's pretty funny because he screams like a little girl. But it'll be fun to talk to my uncle because I don't have to talk Portuguese to my uncle because he does in fact talk to English, like I said earlier in the video. But it should be fun because going to Portugal for the second time in a year or 2 years is not that bad because like it's so expensive now, the flights to like anywhere. But I mean, to get to go to Portugal is like something that I really enjoy because that's where I am indeed from. I wasn't born in the US. But go back to my homeland is just amazing because I haven't been there since 12 years, and then I ended that last year or 2 years ago, and then last year, and to go there again and just see all the things that I didn't get to see before. Like I've already seen the parties and all that and how they party. It's like mad crazy. It's annoying, but yet fun because you get to meet new people. And and there is really a law that you can't drink under like 18 like here, but they don't care as much because they think that if you don't let them drink, they're just gonna drink behind your back and get drunk. I have a story about that. I won't tell it in this video obviously, but I will tell it in the future. If you guys would like to hear that story, please do comment down below what I mean by get drunk behind their backs. And I'm not talking like drunk, like semi-drunk, like I'm talking drunk out of your mind that you have to go to a hospital. But I'm surprised it's not over the first half yet, but really nothing more to talk about except for my plans. So let's go back to planning and shit. I am also thinking on going to the beach there because it is really humid there and dry. That it just like I get tanned really easy. Like I'm already tanned and I didn't even go in the sun for that long. Like, I'm black right now compared to what I usually am. I'm usually like semi pale, but a little bit darker. So I do tan very easy. So I do want to get a tan there. Come back with like freaking pimples all over me. I'll come back with probably a lot of fucking. Sorry, I just had breakfast. Oh, I can tell you about my morning if I get run out of topics. That's probably what I'll say in the second half. But we don't have anything special planned. Like going to Porto, that's the only thing I've really planned right now. But I'll think of some other plans. Obviously, getting to spend time with my godfather because I do not spend a lot of time with him because he is indeed with my grandma. So I mean, I don't get to spend that much time with him because he's always working. But I think he's taking off a week or 2 with us so he can enjoy some time, And it'll be fun to spend some time with him because he is in fact my godfather. So I do want to spend time with him a little and get to meet him, get to see him, probably go to the coffee shop and just have a little coffee here and there. And they do have a dope PS3 at the coffee shop. I think they put it a PS4 now, according to my cousins. And it's like a custom PS4 and they have like custom controllers and they have like all the good games that they have here, like FIFA, BO3, GTA, Tomb Raider, all those good games that I don't have. They do have Tom Clancy's, I think there. I know they have The Witcher. My cousin right now is actually playing Tomb Raider right now. He is on, and he's like, really chill because he just like plays video games like the whole day, like basically what I used to do, and I still kind of do, like not all day now. But the other day, I fell asleep at 9 o'clock in the morning because I was up all night, and I just woke up at 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. My mom shows up in her room while I'm sleeping on her bed because it's damn comfy. It's like memory foam with memory foam pillows. That's like heaven right there. And she shows up and she's like, what are you doing on my bed? I'm like, oh, I thought it was comfy, so I slept. And I didn't wake up at all because I didn't sleep really good that night either, the night before, I mean. So, I mean, it was good to get some sleep and rest my body because I did not feel good at all. Before I went to sleep, my stomach was hurting, I was having headaches, all that kind of stuff. But, I mean, what are you gonna do? If you're tired, just go to sleep, guys. Like, don't stay up. I don't recommend it. Like, I stayed up all night this night, too. I took, like, a, 10-minute nap before I recorded a video and did all the stuff that I did. But, so that's enough for the planning and Portugal and all that. Let's put that aside, and I'll mention that in later videos if you want. Before the 15th, definitely. It's currently the 2nd, so I don't have much time, but, it's close, guys. It's very close. 28 days, and I'm there on a plane at 8 o'clock at night. Starving, probably. Hungry, tired, thirsty. Not trying to deal with any bullshit like security like last year. I did get stopped. In fact, that security found the damn belt, and they were scared that I had a bomb in it. I'm like, are you kidding? My belt has a bomb, alright? Whatever. Apparently, they found some fucking bomb tracings or something like that on my belt. Don't know how. I swear, guys, I'm not a terrorist. But, like I said, let's put that aside to further videos. This morning, it's around 3 o'clock. I'm playing PS4. I get off, go to sleep for like 10 minutes. Come back, it's like 3:30. Get up, take a shower, brush my teeth, or eat breakfast, then brush my teeth, drink a little coffee before I brush my teeth, obviously, do my hair, get dressed, all that stuff that people do in the morning, and then I decide to come down here and record a video for you guys to, enjoy. And since I do still have 20 minutes in the game, I think I can talk about that story that I was talking about now. So, it was me, my friends, and a couple other people that I don't know. They were my friends' friends. And, we're just doing minding our own business. And he asked his dad if he could have a beer. Obviously, he's Portuguese, so he wouldn't care. But his dad said no. So, he's like, okay, I'm gonna go out. And we all went out and all that. And we drank. Obviously, we drank. I didn't drink anything because, I was just already feeling like shit. I felt like I was going to pass out because I was so tired. Oh, have some. Like, nah, I don't feel good right now. I'm not tired, and, I've experienced this in Portugal because, yes, I have drank in Portugal. I was tired one night, and I drank, and I just, made my stomach feel weird, and my headaches got worse. I got some bad migraines. And I threw up all night, and I could not sleep because I was just my body can't handle beer when I'm tired. So they were drinking, and his kid gets absolutely drunk out of his mind, and his dad says he never drinks, never does anything, never does drugs, but he's a teenager, and we all know that's not true. So being him, he drinks, he gets drunk, he gets sent to the ER. He drank so much that basically his heart almost stopped breathing and stopped beating, and he almost stopped breathing for a very long time to almost die. And his father didn't believe it, so he went to the hospital, and he saw his son in there basically passed out, almost dead because he had drank so much. And it wasn't really the case that he wanted to get that drunk. It was just a case that he wanted to drink, and he didn't know his basic limit of getting drunk and that happening. So he just drank and drank and drank and drank. And obviously with friends, their peer pressure and all that shit, they're not gonna stop drinking once they're with friends. So it kept drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking, and that's what happened. What other stories do I have? It's a kind of sad, or not kind of, it is a sad story. This month it is going to be, or in the month of every month, it's going to be on the 12th, actually, and the 11th my grandma dies, by the way. Rest in peace, grandma. The 11th, or 12th, it is the, sadly, not anniversary, but the day that my friend did actually kill himself in March. I never really brought this up to anyone but like close people that I can actually trust, like my girlfriend, my parents, my friends, my brothers, not real brothers, but Slayer and all those climates. Slayer's one of my great bros. We've known each other for a very long time. We went to the same babysitter together, and we'd always do some stupid shit. And if you want to hear some funny ass stories, and just leave a comment down below and like the video. But like I was saying, we were hanging out one day, me and one of my friends, and out of nowhere I get a text saying Alex is dead. I'm like, what do you mean Alex is dead? He's like, we just found him in his bed with cut marks and a bullet hole to his head. And I said, did he kill himself? And they said they didn't know, and they did an autopsy, and they found the gun he in fact used, and they found that he did kill himself. So obviously that was devastating to hear that, and he did get bullied a lot. So I mean, with his depression, I wasn't surprised it was going to happen sooner or later. But it did obviously break my heart because he was one of my great friends. One of my friends that actually appreciated me for me, as I hope to Slayer and the rest of NMG. But, you know, if they don't, then that's alright, whatever. I'll just keep living the life I want to live. And just not let anything let me down, even with my depression. Because I do, in fact, have depression and anger issues. But basically what depression does to me is it just stops me from scoring. Or from like doing really anything. Tori picking up 2 goals. Nice. Grimaldo just signed him. Picking up 1. Own goals, none. Goal assist, 1. Shots on target, 1 for 1. Look at that, Grimaldo. Matic, 2 for 2. 2 for 3 for Tori, but 2 of those were goals. So, I mean, Matic had a goal. But like I did say, it's kind of sucks because it's just like, it just makes everything harder for you to actually do. Like, getting up in the morning is a struggle for me. Because knowing that I'm going to go to school and get picked on, or sorry, I have the hiccups, and made fun of and all that, it's just not what I want to do because, you know, getting made fun of is obviously terrible, and that's how most people these days are killing themselves. And I don't think people see that because really it just keeps happening, and it shouldn't be happening because really there's really no point to doing that. Because how would you feel if you had depression? Like, most people don't have depression, but if you had depression and getting picked on like I do, like I get called some pretty harsh names, I'm not gonna lie. Like it's come down to the point where I have tried to commit suicide 3 times, but no one really knows that except for you guys now. But and Slayer knows it. I think I told him. My girlfriend knows it. She didn't feel any happier. But really, it's just the fact that people have the guts to call people names these days. It's like, if you really have nothing nice to say, just don't say it at all, because you don't know the background of that person and what they've been through and stuff. So just keep your mouth shut if you don't have anything to say, because if you don't have anything good to say and something, you never know if they have anger issues and depression, they'll get to them really quickly and they'll get really pissed, and you're either going to get dropped or hurt. So just like keep it to yourself if you really don't have anything to say. Like, I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for that. Like, oh wow, you're supporting the people with depression and all that just because of that. But I mean, like, if you look at it, if you were in their shoes, then you know how you'd feel. You'd feel bad like them. And I'm just trying to spread it out because I get dealt with the same thing, and I still do deal with it. It's not fun at all. For all you bullies out there, it looks fun for you guys, but for us who are getting bullied, it doesn't feel any good. Like, it just brings us down even more than it should. Because it gets to us, especially with people with depression like me. It'll get to us really quick. So if you don't have anything nice to say, just like keep it to yourself. It's not that hard. Just keep your mouth shut. I mean, I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for it, but guess what? It's how I feel, and it's how a lot of people in the world feel. So I'm just trying to spread that out and keep some positive vibes going. So, but like I said, just don't say it. Really, it's not that hard. Just to walk away from it. So what? He's wearing something you don't like. You don't like it, but he may like it, and other people may like it. So it's harsh that we get made fun of for stupid things like what we wear, shoes, cars. Sometimes, like, I know a lot of people on my bus that say, oh, he thinks his car is so good. It's like, it brings him places, right? I mean, would you rather spend $1 million or $1,000 on a shitty car that brings you place to place that you wouldn't mind getting wrecked, or would you rather mind spending like $2,000 or $20,000, $30,000 in a car, and you customize even more to get like probably to $40,000 to customize into it, and crash it and have like no value in that car and get it totaled? So I mean, it gets you places. It drives you somewhere. It's all that matters, really. It's really not that hard to just keep your mouth shut. It's not really. So really, there's really nothing to debate. There's really no reason for anyone to be bullied. Like, clothes wise, it's like, okay, you don't like it, but he does. So just deal with what he has and just go with it. Like, it's not that hard to just take what he has for what he has. Oh, damn. 4-0-1. Wow. But it's really not that hard. It's just what he's wearing. Is it that big of a deal that he's wearing Reebok shoes that you have to make a whole deal about it? It's really not. So, I just want to put that out there because it's annoying how people get bullied these days, like, over these stupid little things that nobody really cares about. Like, if you have the sense of mind to pick on someone for what they wear, you're honestly stupid. I'm sorry, but you're like stupid. Because it's what he's wearing. It's not, how do you know he isn't poor? How do you know he can't afford those big things like Nikes, Yeezys, all those good shoes out there? How do you know he can't afford them? How do you know his family isn't going through difficulties? And I've been through that stage with my family, and it's not great, and it's not fun to get picked on because of it, because it just makes it way worse for one, your family, and for you, because obviously they're going to have to tell their parents at some point, and then their parents are going to get upset, and they're going to have to call the school or something stupid over a little tiny thing that really no one cares about. So just keep it to yourself. It's not that hard. I could pick up Lucas. I mean, sorry for going on that little rant, but I mean, it just had to be said because it just keeps going constantly, and big stars have been saying it this whole time, and nobody's listening. I mean, it's not like they're gonna listen to me, but I'm saying, like, it's the little things that count. Like, in this world, you really don't see anyone nice anymore. Like, you'll go to, like, a restaurant or something, or even, like, back then, like, it's not that hard to help someone out. It's really not. I want that card. It's really not that hard. If you take your time and effort for it, it's not that hard. So, sorry for that little rant, guys, but it just had to be done. Another thing is, I am probably not going to be getting Infinite Warfare because it looks like shit. I might pre-order it for the freaking remastering of Modern Warfare, but it's the only reason I see me pre-ordering it. Because there's really no point of pre-ordering a freaking shit game. So, that has been today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know that little rant was annoying, but, you know, I don't know, it just kind of got me, so hope you guys enjoyed today's video, guys. Please smash that like button. If you are new, please do subscribe if you already haven't. So, peace out.